Hello children, welcome back to our class. This is your teacher Eds. Today, our lesson is about the different solid figures. And at the end of the lesson, you will be expected to visualize and describe the different solid figures such as cube, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone, and sphere using various concrete and pictorial models. But before that, join me for a short prayer.
Dear Lord, we thank you for the gift of life today. You allow us to have another day to praise you and see your glory. Thank you for the love and protection, especially this time of pandemic. Bless us, Father, with your wisdom as we begin our class.
Before we go to solid figures, let us have a short review. Direction. Name the following plane figures. 1. Square. 2. Triangle. 3. Circle. 4. Rectangle. And 5. Trapezoid. Did you get the correct answers, children? Very good. And now, let's take a look at a short story about some Boy Scouts during one camping day. Listen very carefully because I'm going to ask you questions afterwards. One camping day, Boy Scouts are inside their tent. Their group noticed a mysterious box. They opened it and saw something they can play. It was a Rubik's Cube. Then they also got a basketball. They played it with the group until noon. The Master Scouter then came with a traffic cone. They will use it in their next activity in the campus site. The Master Scout told them to drink plenty of water using a glass and take some rest before having their lunch. What are the objects mentioned in the story? Can you make a list in your notebook? Have you seen those objects in real life? Now you are going to discover more about the objects you have listed. The objects you have listed are tent, box, Rubik's Cube, basketball, traffic cone, and glass. The objects in the story are what we call the solid figures or the spatial figures. Solid figures are three-dimensional objects, which means they have length, width, and height. To avoid confusion, let us now differentiate between the plane and the solid figures. I have two objects with me, one colored paper and one box of face mask. The colored paper is a very good example of plane figure because it has flat surface and it has two dimensions, which is length and width. Whereas this box of face mask is a three-dimensional figure or what we call solid figure because it has three dimensions, which is length, width, and height. There are different types of solid figures. 1. Cube. 2. Rectangular prism. 3. Pyramid. 4. Cylinder. 5. Cone. And 6. Sphere. A cube is also a prism with congruent squares as bases or sides and lateral faces. It has 6 square faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. This is the vertex or one of the vertices of the cube, one of the edges, and this is one of the lateral faces, and this is one of the 2 bases of the cube. A rectangular prism is a solid figure which has 6 rectangular faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. These are the 2 bases or the faces of the rectangular prism. This is the edge, this is one of the lateral faces, and this is one of the vertices. A pyramid is a solid figure with 1 base. In this figure, it has 5 faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. In this particular pyramid, this is the vertex, the height, one of the 5 faces, and this is the base which also belongs to the 5 faces. A cylinder has 2 flat faces and no vertices. It has 1 curved face. This is the base of this cylinder. This is called the curved face and another base. So it means the cylinder has 2 bases. A cone is a solid figure that has 1 circular base and 1 vertex or apex. For this cone, this is the apex or the vertex, the height, and this is its only base. A sphere is a solid figure which has a surface that is always the same distance from its center. This is called the radius of the sphere, and this is called the center of the sphere. Children, can you now identify and describe the different types of solid figure? If you can, please get your pencil and paper and try answering this exercise. Direction. Identify what is being described in each number. Write your answers on your notebook. Number 1. Solid figure that has 2 flat faces and can roll. Answer: cylinder. Number 2. A solid figure without any flat faces and can roll. Answer: sphere. 3. A solid figure that has 6 congruent faces. Answer: cube. Number 4. A spatial figure with at least a pair of parallel faces. Answer: rectangular prism. And number 5. A spatial figure with only 1 base. Answer: cone. Congratulations, children, for getting all the answers right. In order for you to master more all about the types of solid figures, you're going to answer this exercise. Direction. Match the shape of each object with the spatial figure on the right. Write your answer on the space before each number. You can choose answers more than once. Okay, children, let us check your answers together. For number 1, dice, the answer is letter E, cube. Number 2, letter A, sphere. 3, letter D, rectangular prism. Number 4, A, sphere. Number 5, I, cone. Number 6, H, cylinder. Number 7, I, cone. Number 8, A, sphere. Number 9, F, triangular pyramid. And number 10, D, rectangular prism. Good job, children. Now, in order for me to know if you have mastered today's competency, please get your paper, pencil, or ball pen, then answer this 10-item quiz. Directions. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write your answer on space before each number. Number 1. What spatial figure has 2 circular bases, 1 continuous face, and no vertex? A. Prism. B. Cone. C. Cylinder. Number 2. This spatial figure has only circular base and only 1 vertex. What is this? A. Prism. B. Cone. C. Cylinder. Number 3. This solid figure has 6 square faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. What is this? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Pyramid. 4. This is a solid figure that has a surface that is always the same distance from its center. It has no vertex and no edge. What is this? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Pyramid. 5. What spatial figure has 1 square base, 5 faces, 5 vertexes or vertices, and 8 edges? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Square pyramid. Number 6. What solid figure resembles this picture? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Pyramid. Number 7. What solid figure resembles this figure? A. Prism. B. Sphere. C. Cone. Number 8. What solid figures resemble this picture? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Cylinder. Number 9. What spatial figure resembles this picture? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Cylinder. And the last number 10. What spatial figure resembles this picture? A. Cube. B. Sphere. C. Cylinder. Okay, children, it's time to check your answers. Number 1, C. Number 2, B. Number 3, A. Number 4, B. Number 5, C. Number 6, C. Number 7, C. Number 8, A. Number 9, B. And number 10, C. Congratulations, children! And now for your assignment, you're going to make one model of at least 3 types of solid figures using indigenous or recyclable materials. Okay, children, that's all for today. Congratulations for a very well done job. See you in our next lesson.